What's up, guys? It is 9 a.m. in the morning. Well, 9:09, November 13th, 2024. Typically, I'll get on the market, analyze it, and see if I can take a possible trade. But so I'm gonna talk about what I saw and what I analyzed, or yeah, what I saw, during the market upon waking up. So usually I'll just hop on my computer and just start looking at the market. So we did see that we have news, core, CPI. Typically, I wouldn't trade on red folder days or core CPI, just because it can make the market a bit choppy in the beginning, and then I'd have to wait like about 30 or 40 minutes till that, till the market settles, like after the news. Because we see here, this line right here is like when market just opens 8:30, we see how choppy it gets. Look how choppy it gets. Bullish, bearish, bullish, bullish, bearish, bearish, bullish, bearish, bullish, right? There's not a clear direction where market wants to go, right? And then when we get this bearish candle all the way down, right, we kind of revisit where that bullish candle started, right? But then it kind of settles, goes down, goes up, goes down, creating higher lows and lower lows, right? And then we also get this massive candlestick. We get this massive candlestick because of data, right? This was our target data lows, right? Which we did eventually take out. But going through this, this could have been a good trade as well. We could have inversed this, and then we also had we just could have inversed this going short. Let's see. We also took out this. Liquidity as well. Unfortunately, we were close to closing this high liquidity, but we took out that buy side liquidity, which caused the movement to go down, right? So if you got lucky enough, you could have shorted like right here. I would have gone right here. Where would my stop loss be at? Right there above that candle, or maybe a little bit above. What would your target be? All the way to this data low right there. And eventually it did play out, even though we got some retracement, and a little bit of retracement until we eventually got there. Or your TP could have been right here, right? But again, my idea is that I don't want to be scared on taking trades, right? If it doesn't go in my favor for like a second or a minute or two, right? But again, I don't want to be too greedy, so I feel like my safer option would have to go here with like 2 contracts for 1, depending what your risk management is. But yeah, that could have been one successful setup that you could have taken right there. But this morning, like I said, I wake up at 8, so I would have been right here. I literally woke up, saw this high, right? And then I saw this high be created, and then we went down, we went up, and this is where I started setting up. So I see a fair value gap here, right? It got disrespected, but again, we got a pullback, so it's now considered as an inverse fair value gap, right? We also see this breaker block, right? So this is our higher low, this is our lower high, right? So where would the breaker block be? The candlestick prior to the breaker structure. So it'd be all of this green right here. All of this green, right? So we literally just waited, right? We saw market. Actually, we're gonna put this on replay mode. Again, we created that low, right? We get this liquidity get taken out, right? Goes up, goes up, goes up, goes up, goes up, and it gets disrespected, but we do eventually get a pullback, which does turn into an inverse fair value gap. And also we got equilibrium, so we're at a discount price. So for anybody willing to go sell, you would go sell right here, right? And then eventually you just would ride that down. So we took a trade right here, right? And then my TP is right there. Where would my stop loss be at? Um, right, right, right above the inverse fair value gap, or just at the top, right? So we can see this kind of playing out. If we go forward. Eventually, it hits, right? And with this break, the breaker block got respected as well, because we see that this candlestick that we see, this doji, right? Does the body doesn't close underneath, but it closes above, right? See, look, we got out of it, but eventually we went down. So yeah, that's the trade that I took today. I did under 3 contracts just because my bias was that we were going bullish, just judging how the market was structured, right? Honestly, when I saw this, right, I thought we were going for this high, and then we were gonna dump, but that ended up not being the case, because look how weaker these candlesticks got as they progressed to closer to this mountain right here. But then eventually we got to pull back, right? Discount price, no longer a fair value gap because it got disrespected, right? On the 1 minute, and it got turned into an inverse, right? We closed below it, took an entry, right? What other confluences we have? We got the breaker block, which we did use to our benefit. So we wrote this down, right? Our TP was right here, and did our breaker block did work, right? Because it went back up, but eventually it went back down. But hey, that's just the market for you. Um, and then the other reason why I wouldn't want to trade. Well, I wanted to take a trade before 8:30 because of, like I said, the red folder, news, core, CPI, and you see how choppy the market gets, right? And then there's not really a clear direction where market wants to go, and this is kind of like a trap for like retail traders like us, right? Where we think like, oh, it wants to go high, right? And then it just crashes, right? But people still hold on. Maybe they put like their stop loss like right there, which is kind of crazy, or like somewhere like right here, right? And then they see this candlestick going down, and then they see this candlestick going up, but it kind of revisits this, stopping them out, giving giving people an opportunity to get into the market. So yeah, this is one of the reasons why I wouldn't want to trade around news, because it gets choppy. There's not a clear direction where market wants to go until later on, like within 30 to 45 minutes, where market wants to go and like where it settles. Like right now, you can kind of see this. 8:30 news opens up, market opens up, right? Choppy, right? And then it kind of just settles through, right? And we also have the same thing. Um, Today's Wednesday, yeah. Thursday, yeah, Thursday. We got the same thing. 8:30 a.m. Today was 8:30 a.m. So yeah, I'd probably be up around like 7 a.m. trying to take a possible trade um before news comes out. And same thing, same thing Friday. So really, you know, this week has just been like all news, like all the 2 days. You know, yeah, this week has been all news except for Monday and Tuesday, but really sucks for oncoming traders wanting to trade in the market after Veterans Day. But yeah, that's that. 3 contracts, made 1,400 on my funded account, and I'll typically be doing these kinds of videos just to show you guys what my plays were and the way I took them, why I took them, and then my bias. So yeah.